On our planet, there seems to be an infinite number of beautiful places one can visit, with an equal number of spectacular things to admire. It requires nothing more than a curiosity to observe what is all around you. The miracle of nature manifests in countless ways, from breathtaking vistas to the simple movements of a common heifer. The purpose of this program is to present you with the extraordinary diversity of our miraculous blue planet so that you can discover these things for yourself. Today, we shall visit the windswept Patagonia with its amazing glaciers. Then, we lose ourselves in the midst of Europe's only steppe, the Hungarian Puszta, where the local wonder includes hot springs. As we continue to Belize, we admire the Southern Hemisphere's largest coral reef and mystical cave system. We will end our journey in New Zealand, where we will explore White Island, one of the most fascinating and accessible volcanoes on Earth. But we begin at the windswept outpost of South America. Argentina's Patagonia borders the country of Chile and stretches from the Andes all the way to the Atlantic. The central region is dominated by a vast plain or steppe, while the Atlantic coast boasts majestic cliffs and abundant wildlife. It is indeed a very windy place. The local population, as well as the trees, have adapted to the endless centuries of assault by the wind, eventually succumbing to its direction. The Los Glaciers National Park, located in the vicinity of Cape Horn, is one of the largest natural wonders on our planet. It is located in the southwestern part of the province of Santa Cruz. A year-round blanket of ice covers this protected area of 4,459 square kilometers of mountains, glaciers, and lakes. Lake Argentino might be considered just another ordinary lake in the region, were it not for the impressive and intriguing Perito Moreno Glacier. Perito Moreno Glacier is an absolute must-see while in Argentina. There are only a handful of places in the world where nature is as impressive, accessible as this glacier. It is noteworthy that while most glaciers in the world are receding, the Perito Moreno Glacier is actually advancing. It is famous worldwide for its glacier fracture. Ruptures occur when the front of the glacier reaches the coastal margin. The passage of the water from Brazo Rico closes and produces a dam effect whereby the water rises some 20 meters. The show is never-ending. One can watch the detachment of ice blocks of various sizes from a short distance. As the ice breaks apart, it generates a distinctive roar and then crashes into the sea as floating icebergs. The biggest crashes have been known to occur in the afternoons on sunny days. The width of the Perito Moreno Glacier is 4,500 meters. It rises 60 meters above the water level and drops 130 meters below the water level. Its length is about 37 kilometers. The total mass of the glacier is the size of the city of Buenos Aires. Now that we've observed the mountainous relief and icy splendor of the Andes, we set off for Europe's largest steppe. We are bound for the country of Hungary. There lies a place in the midst of an overpopulated Europe that romantic poets write about. That place is the Hungarian Puszta, also known as the Great Hungarian Plain. One such poet described it as the awful flatland where the stars seem farther away. There is no sunset quite like that which occurs here. The river Tisza flows from Ukraine along the Slovak border into Hungary and spills into a lake of the same name. Its water, the Hungarians claim, is velvety smooth. This stands as a testimony to the victory of nature against the misguided intentions of the Hungarian government from the 1970s. During that decade, the Hungarian government decided to build a dam on the river Tisza. It's not clear if their rationale was irrigation or flood control, or some other less logical motive, like wanting to appear environmentally proactive. Regardless of their intention, the impact on the surrounding ecology was catastrophic. Fortunately, over time, deposits of sediment in parts of the dam built up to create a splendid wetland that attracted an abundance of birds and other animals. Today, it is hard to imagine that this lake was created by more than nature alone. There is no country quite like Hungary. Situated in the very heart of Europe, this kidney-shaped country claims a unique influence on the soul of the continent. You are on the Hungarian steppe. This area is an extensive plain. It is notable both as a physical feature and an unforgettable sight. It is the land of scorching summers and bitter winters, the land of shimmering mirages. The Hungarians refer to the Great Hungarian Plain as the flatland of Alfold. To a large extent, it has been turned into agricultural land. Here, ancient breeds of domestic animals, as well as endemic bird life, thrive on some 800 square kilometers. About 40% of the steppe has been preserved as grassland and protected as the Hortobágy National Park. Here we find wildlife that has endlessly roamed the steppe. The Hungarian grey cattle are among the best-known breed of cattle. These hardy animals have completely adapted to the local landscape. They remain outdoors all year round and play an important role in the upkeep of the grasslands. Today, this unique area is entirely a UNESCO Biosphere Reserve. In their national anthem, Hungarians sing, "Pity, O Lord, the Hungarians, who are tossed by dangerous waves. Extend over us your guarding arm on the sea of our misery, long torn by ill fate. Bring upon us a time of relief, they who have suffered for all sins of the past and future."